Star copies all. Go ahead. Message to observer. Alpha 3 rounds. AT delay in effect. 3 guns. Bravo 2 rounds. 2 guns. Smoke on effect.
Good morning, guys. It is 4:55 in the morning, Central Standard Time, May 3rd, 2021. Monday morning. Finally, the weekend is over, and we can get back to business. Making some money, changing our lives. Man, what an anticipated week after last week, the craziness going into the close, the V recovery on Thursday, the choppiness on Friday, earnings season, Amazon, split rumors, so on and so forth. Now, the question remains, what happens this week? What happens in May? Everyone's been saying, sell in May and go away. I don't believe it. I don't like rhymes. I don't like, if any of the history has told us anything, is that 2020 and 2021 SPY don't care about anything. So we have to stay on our toes. Everyone knows, I think we're coming back down to 400. However, I'm not holding it overnight, and I'm staying on my toes, and I'm going to play calls as needed. Yes, I am right now currently strategizing for a pullback. However, I'm still going to play calls if need be. That's the beauty of being 100% cash in my trading account right now, is I can do whatever the market tells me to. Do what the chart says. Do what my gut says. Do what market sentiment tells me to do. So anyway, there's no real news hit the tickers right now. German economy did better than expected. Everything else, there seems to be a lot of global closures for holidays, but no real news. So we're just going to get into the charts here. This is the one-year chart. You can kind of see what I'm looking at here. The EMAs are all stacked. They have been for a while. They have been since March 25th when all this crap started. 8, 21, 34, 55, 89. All the EMAs are stacked. You got 200 SMA down here, which is, of course, we are above 15% extended above that. Squeeze momentum is dying off, which something to note here. We haven't had we had a little red here. We haven't had a significant squeeze momentum negative event since back in November, and then before that was September, and we both know what happened during those months, those October and September months. Look at that, look at that. So, at some point the buyers do have, the sellers do have to come in and flush out some of the buyers, just, normal, healthy stuff. Now, I will say I do not expect a correction, like a real correction down to the 200 until later 2021. I've been adamant about that. However, I do expect a retracement down to 400, or at least the mid 400 level shortly, whether it be this month or the early June. It's got to happen soon. The market just can't. I don't care how strong your bull market is. The market just can't go up for 2 to 3 months in a row without any pullbacks. It just doesn't happen. Even in the strongest bull markets, you have to have some little pullbacks like this or like this. You can't just go honey badger up. I mean, even this. Look, this was June 3rd until September 1st, and we still had these little down troughs, which this one went from 328 down to 318. So this dropped $10. So we still at least need to get a $10 drop at least until something happens. So that's an absolute bare minimum, but we'll see what happens when it comes in May. Right now, the squeeze momentum, everything, the RSI is dipping. You got the MACD line crossed through the signal. Squeeze momentum is dying off. Selling volume is starting to pick up right here, starting to increase back up. And of course, the little 21.8 AMA is starting to, the 8 is starting to curl downward if you see it right there. Starting to switch over to 6 month. Everything is still the same. The squeeze momentum is building to the downside. RSI is downtrending. Same thing. MACD is through the signal. And then the 8 EMA is starting to cross through all the other EMAs, which is a downturning indication. 1 month, squeeze momentum here appears to be dying off on this chart. We're down below neutral here, which is sellers are picking up. MACD is pinching down here. And then the 8 EMA is below all the others. So a bearish indication to me. Coming over here to the 1 hour chart on the daily. 8 EMA is crossing through all the other EMAs. The selling momentum has picked up. We've got a gray cross here, so it looks like the squeeze has released to the south. RSI is dipping. MACD lines, same thing. And then finally down to the 15-minute chart. Coming on this chop fest that we had on Friday. Little buying action into the close. Squeeze momentum indicator is green, but that's only analyzing from Friday afternoon, not till today. So we'll see what happens later on today. It's still early. Not going to go over too much here because it is early on the early charts there. Something I want to bring to your attention, which I'm very focused on. I tried to do some historical chart analysis based on growth per period. And from March 25th until when we hit highs and went on Thursday, the 420, 60-ish range was from March 25th until April 29th. So the period, and that we increased 9.5%. So I tried to look at a period that was similar to that in growth in proximity or in length. So and that brings me to, of course, which I've already said it before, to the January 2018 range. So from December 29th until January 26th, we went from $287 a share, $266 a share to $287, which is a 7.75% growth. And then we came crashing down. We were a little over 15% extended above the 200 EMA. And then the 8 right here started to roll over, and then boom, the bottom fell out in February, and we came crashing back down and actually touched the 200, which is a pretty big correction. So the market is pretty unstable right now. It's very sensitive. It's very fragile. And it's, of course, very unhealthy. It's being propped up by federal asset purchases and pretty much nothing else. Inflation has already started to creep in, regardless of what Powell says. So now really we're just waiting on this current month. So the correction down to the 200 very well could happen in May. I just don't expect it to because the insane buying purchases of the Fed continue. And until that changes, we don't expect any big corrections. I would actually doubt that we actually do come down to the 400 this month because things are so irrational and will keep up and up. Even though all indications and my gut tells me we will, I'm going to play it as if we're still in a bull market until I'm told otherwise. So right now our current support levels are 416.30, and then below that it's going to be 410. So that 416.30 is the level we're really going to be paying attention to. So if we break 416.30, which has been supported the past few days, we might see some downside here. So really, I'm going to look for the volume. The volume is going to be the big teller. I want sellers to start stepping in and take this thing down. If I don't see that, then it's just going to be business as usual, calls until told otherwise. That's pretty much all I got today. It is 5:02. We got 3.5 hours until the market opens. Still quite a while. A lot of stuff can happen between now and then. SPY is up 0.25%, Amazon up 0.21%, Tesla's down 1%, QQQ is negligible, is even, Apple's up 2.6%, Facebook's up 0.28%, Netflix up 0.27%, Google's up 0.233%. So it's a mixed bag. Futures are up about 0.5% each, bright green, but my watch list now is a mixed bag in pre-market. Everything's pointing to an up day, but be careful for profit taking at the open. As this little bitty jump here at the open, I don't want to see you get waxed on your calls. So if you're holding anything overnight, just be careful playing your toes, as profit taking can whop you. So we are definitely trading in this range, this whole 416 to 420 range. We've been tied in it for about a week and a half now. So just be careful that we are consolidating, and we could break one way or the other. That's all I got. This is Options Millionaire. Thanks for being here. Please follow me in the Discord. If you have any questions, concerns, email me, options2millionaire2020@gmail.com. Post them in any of the applicable Discord rooms. DM me. Message me on Reddit. And, of course, like this video and subscribe to my channel because I got more educational videos coming out in the month of May. May is going to be my education month. Teach in May and make some pay. That's going to be my slogan. Just made that up on the spot. I like it. Anyway, like this video, subscribe to the channel, so we can get the notifications for all the educational I got coming out. Just support this channel so I can continue to grow and help others, so you can continue to grow, learn, and make some money. Thanks for being here. See ya.